shot that nigga in his neck and he died almost instantly, man. See that nigga body slumped up all over the internet, man. Everybody seen it. People sharing it. Nigga Snapchatted the nigga dead body, man.
Yeah.
All right. He still got these weirdos out here praising him like he's a god, man. Bunch of niggas turning up to his wake or having a memorial service for him in the city. That shit turned into a riot, man. You people are out your damn minds, all right? That's the reason why Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna destroy you people, man. You guys are all idolaters, man. You don't worship the true power of heaven and earth. You set up an idol before you, man.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that even I am he. There is no power with me.
Yeah, the Most High don't got no other God sitting on his left-hand side or his right-hand side telling him what to do, man. All right? Correcting him on the decisions that he makes, man. Okay, keep going.
I kill and I make alive.
Yeah, the Most High is the one that puts people to death, man. All right, when you have a natural disaster, okay, with an earthquake that hit out here back in 1989, the Heavenly Father commissioned that, man. He sanctioned it. And all them people that got crushed on the Cypress Freeway, on the double-decker, the top deck fell on the bottom deck, the Most High set that up, man. He ordained those people to be killed in that manner, man. Okay, keep going.
I wound and I heal.
Yep, he wounds and he heals, man. So if you get an injury, the Heavenly Father did that, right? Because it's something that you did.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
You can't deliver out the Heavenly Father's hand, man. Right? And like that nigga XXX Tentacion, he couldn't deliver himself out of the Heavenly Father's hand, man. That nigga was making bold statements. He said that he was in control of his life, man. Alright, that's part of his philosophy that he was pushing upon his cult members, as he calls them.
Yep.
Alright? He said, you in control of your life. Well, if you in control of your life, why was your ass dead in your car, man?
Yep.
Slump. Alright? If you was in control of your life, why them dudes, why they smoking, man? Why that nigga smoking? Why you didn't stop the bullet? Why couldn't you force the bullet out of yourself and then heal the wound and stop the bleed so you can go on about your merry way, man? It's because you ain't in control of your life.
That's right.
All right? The Most High is controlling everything down here. All right? You can either choose to acknowledge that, okay, and get the good graces of the Heavenly Father, or you can reject that and get put to death, man. Get, was it 2 Chronicles 15 and 13?
I got a quick precept for you.
Bring it out.
So this is Proverbs chapter 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
Yeah, man's goings are of the Lord, man. All right? He didn't know what was going to happen to him.
Yep.
He thought he was going to buy a motorcycle. He was going to be able to ride it up and down, what was it, Miami?
Yeah.
They'll probably hit the beach, look at some nasty sluts out there, you know? He didn't think he was going to get put to death, man. All right, but what the Most High had a different plan for him, man. And he set it up perfectly. He had them niggas in this motorcycle shop. At the same time, that nigga was in there, peeping that nigga. When they followed that nigga to the bank, they seen him withdraw the money out, and then they killed the nigga, took the bag, man.
Yep.
All right? And the Most High put the spirit on them niggas to covet his money, man. So he can murk that nigga, man. All right?
Then the Most High got them niggas that did it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Them niggas wicked.
Yeah, that's
One of them, report.
Yeah, good.
One of them niggas got their ass beat up in the lockup, man.
Yeah.
Even niggas in jail worship that demonic nigga.
Yep.
Keep going.
It says, how can a man then understand his own way?
Yeah, how can man didn't understand his own way, man? You ain't in control of anything down here. All right, so you can set out a plan. I'm gonna go here, then I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna go there. And by this time we'll be done, then we're gonna be doing this. But it don't turn out like that, man. All right, anything can happen.
Yeah.
You might get delayed, you know. There might be traffic on the freeway, so you late, you know. You might miss your bus or something. Why? Because you ain't in control of what goes on down here, man. All right, but our people, they don't acknowledge that. That's the reason why the Most High be jacking you niggas up, man, because you don't acknowledge his power.
This Proverbs 16 and 9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directed his steps.
Read it again.
Proverbs 16 and 9. A man's heart deviseth his way.
Yeah, man's heart devises his way. So in his mind, he comes up with a scheme. Okay, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Oh, in 10 years, I'm going to do this. 3 years, this is going to be happening. You know, keep going.
But the Lord directed his steps.
Yeah, but the Lord directs his steps, man. So when you wake up, okay, you got a plan in your day-to-day. The Most High, he got your day plan for you already, man. If he wants to kill you, he's going to set it up to where you die, man.
Good.
All right, you might get into an argument with some crazy-ass nigga, somebody you ain't never met before, you know. Then all of a sudden you want to nut up, you want to talk shit, then the nigga come back with the heat, you done, you know. And the Most High has you go to that specific place at that specific time so he can judge you, man. Real quick, in Proverbs 27 and 1.
Proverbs 27 and 1.
And anybody making that statement, I'm in control of my life, you're just proud, man.
Yeah.
All right? You proud and you denying the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Okay?
Proverbs 27 and 1. Boast not thyself of tomorrow.
Yeah, boast not thyself of tomorrow. That's the reason why we say Yahweh willing when we say we're going to do something, man. You know, Yahweh willing, we link up. You know, Yahweh willing to see you at camp. Because we don't know what the Heavenly Father got planned for us, man. And we don't want to be proud and presumptuous in our thought patterns, man. And thinking that we just going to make it to this destination safely. All right? Keep going.
Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring
Yeah, you
forth.
don't know what's gonna happen to you. Like that nigga XXX Tentacion, he didn't know he was gonna get smoked, man. That nigga thought I'm just gonna buy a motorcycle and I'm gonna go back home, you know, I'm gonna be riding that shit. And I'm gonna make a new album.
Yep.
I'm gonna be at the concerts, I'm gonna get more cult members. Alright, he wasn't expecting to get shot in the neck, man. Keep going.
It says, that was
I got
something.
Yeah,
Read up.
just what you were just quoting. It's James 4:13. Go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain.
Yep.
Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow.
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen to you, man.
Yep.
You got all these plans. My nigga, Mac 10. His plan is to establish that household, man. You gonna buy it, you gonna thrive in it, you know. Probably try to build equity up in it, then sell it. You know, whatever your plan is. You know, whether it's just to live in it. The Most High gonna take that house from you, man. You don't know what's gonna happen to you tomorrow, okay? But he's hunkering down for the long term, man. All right. Somebody might kick your house in and put you to death. Okay, on the B&E height, man.
Good.
All right. Keep going.
Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow.
Yep.
For what is your life? It is even a vapor.
Yeah, what is your life? It's even a vapor, man. We ain't down here for that long. All right. Scriptures tell you that one day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. On average, a human only lives for about 80 years, man. Okay. That's a vapor compared to 1,000.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It says, it is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away.
Yeah, so you here for a little bit, then you gone, man. All right, keep going.
For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that.
That's right. You're supposed to say, Lord willing, Yahweh willing, man. Yahweh wraps us up. Okay, because you don't know what's going to happen, man. The Most High could bring your iniquity up. Okay, it could come before him that same day you plan on doing something. And he can put you to death, man. The judgment can go out. All right? And then you being proud, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. The Most High really got a bone to pick with you, man. But before you get that in Sirach about pride. 10th chapter. Yes, you don't know, you don't have any idea what's going to happen to you tomorrow, man. You don't have any idea what the Heavenly Father has planned for you, man. Okay? Your sin, your case could have came up before the Heavenly Father. He could be getting ready to send that judgment out. And a prideful statement that you make could be the end of you, man. Got it. It's the third.
Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High and his heart is turned away from his Maker.
Yeah, you gotta be proud as hell and have turned your heart away from the Heavenly Father. Make statements like that, man. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm in control of my life. Who the fuck told you that, man? The scriptures tell you the complete opposite. Oh, I know who told you that you're in control of your life. The devil.
Straight up.
You can do whatever you want to do, man. All right. You can worship idols. You can worship Satan. You can worship anything you want to, and ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You in control of what happens to yourself. It's about the energy that you put out. You know. You say something?
This is Jeremiah chapter 1 and 16. And I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness, who have forsaken me and have burned incense unto their gods, unto other gods, and worship the works of their own hands.
Read it again.
This is Jeremiah 1 and 16. And I will utter my judgments against them.
And that's what's going on now, man. The Most High is uttering his judgments against you people, man. Mainly you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And the judgment is that you're going to die a horrible death, man.
That's right.
You're going to die worse than XXX Tentacion, man. Yeah, it was a quick death. He got shot in his neck. He almost died almost instantly. Nigga didn't suffer at all, you know. But the death that you people have coming to you is going to be on a whole different level, man. You're going to be starving to death. Okay, you're going to have a so-called white man is going to release all these diseases upon you. It's going to be in succession, one after another, man. You're going to have Ebola. Then you're going to get hit with a super E. coli virus, man. Then you're going to have a swine flu. You're going to have a West Nile virus. Then you're going to have smallpox. And all these diseases you're going to have at the same time, man. You're going to be bruised. You have boils all over your body. Your eyes going to be bleeding. Wild beasts ripping you up. And you're going to be starving all at the same time, man. All right?
Burned up alive.
Yeah. Thoroughly through, man.
It says, touching all their wickedness.
Yeah, touching all their wickedness, man. What is the wickedness that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have committed, man? First of all, you breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Your main iniquity is you being an idolater, man. Okay, and all you niggas is worshiping other gods, man. You ain't worshiping Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You worshiping the devil, man. Okay? Whether you believe it or acknowledge it or not, it's of no consequence to the Heavenly Father, man. We out here telling you what you're doing is wrong, and you fed in the hand. All right, so the Most High is well justified in destroying your ass, man. All right. You always got a nigga want to cry a bunch of chicken. Oh, he was a good man.
Yeah, right.
He was good, man. He doing so much positive things.
Turn his life around.
Yeah,
He deserved that.
he did. Well, according to the Heavenly Father, he did deserve it.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And according to you niggas, doing good is helping out the poor, you know, feeding people, buying random niggas clothes, give a nigga an ounce of loud, you know. He ain't even gotta pay for it. Just give him a man. You need to do good things like this, man. You know, you helping out a damn entrepreneur on the side of the road, man. You buying all the oranges and shit that the nigga got. That's what we need, man. That's what it's all about. You gotta give back. No, you supposed to worship and fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
All right. And none of the people that you follow are telling you these things, man. Then you wonder why all type of hell and death is amongst your community, man. Because you are pissing the Heavenly Father off, man. Israelites. Yeah. You read the Bible before? Okay, so you know about the Israelites. It's in the scriptures, right? The ones that came out of the Red Sea with Moses. Where are their descendants?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are Jews?
Yeah.
So you guys don't believe that the Messiah has...
Now we do believe in the Messiah.
is that Jesus?
The one the world ignorantly calls Jesus.
You guys call him a prophet, right?
He's a prophet. He's also the son of the Heavenly Father.
So he's the son of God.
Yeah.
It's pretty super happy.
Jeremiah chapter 1, and I'm going to read that again. It says, and I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness.
Yeah, touching all your wickedness. Keep going.
It says, who have forsaken me.
Yeah, and how did you forsake the Heavenly Father? You turn unto other gods, man. You worshiping this devil, Cesare Borgia, okay? You actually think that the Heavenly Father is a so-called white man? Or you think he's a woman?
Yeah.
Or you think he's androgynous, okay? Or you think he's just a vapor? He doesn't have any similitude, man. He doesn't have a form, you know? Keep going. Well, some of you niggas think he's in rocks, man. You actually got niggas that worship rocks, man, and say that this is my power. And they bow down to it. They got an altar built for it, you know. They be pouring out libations to it.
If I may add, a lot of Jakes got this spirit where they worship Mammon, you know, and in a society they think that's a good thing, making money. Which there's nothing wrong with making money because the scriptures say that's money is a defense. But they actually worship money, man. That's why you see all these rappers getting all this money and that's all they rap about. Alright, that's all they put their energy towards. Getting money, man, the spirit of Mammon. Alright, did not the scriptures say you can't serve the Lord and serve this Mammon? Alright, which Mammon represents what, riches or money?
Money, riches.
So a lot of Jakes, they're actually worshiping money, man. Worshiping, getting money, all right, more than worshiping the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So therefore, the Lord is going to destroy you because that's idolatry also. You might as well go to the church and bow down. You might as well go and worship a fucking elephant, just like them dot heads over there. Because you're basically doing the same thing. You're committing idolatry, man. All right? It's like he was going out, there's people that worship rocks. Well, you might as well worship rocks if you worship money. Worship the tree. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Worship the goddamn tree. God.
Well, they got a saying, M-O-E. Money over everything, even the Heavenly Father, man. Oh, it was a nigga that was out here, he said that, man. He said, hey, look. It's money over everything, but keep God first. How the hell is that gonna work? How you gonna have money over everything, but the Most High is the first thing that's on your mind, man? You can't do that. All right? You gotta say the Most High over everything. Get your money. But nigga ain't thinking like that, man. He thinking about getting money first, man. And no matter how he has to obtain that money, even if it's breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's gonna do it, man. Why? Because it's money over everything, man. He worships that money. Which it ain't even real money. It's a damn piece of paper, man.
It's cotton.
Yep. It literally grows on a plant, man. Real money is gold and silver.
That's right.
All right? And substance. Keep going.
It says, who have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods.
Yeah, burn incense unto other gods, man. Okay, calling that energy and that spirit unto you. Trying to appease the spirit of that demon, man. Keep going.
And worship the works of their own hands.
Yeah, worship the works of their own hands. So they actually carve idols and then bow down to it, man. Carve idols out of wood and stone, all right, and bow down to it, man. And you still got our people doing that to this day. They be going to these different shops. They're going to buy a Hindi god. They actually make an altar unto it, man. Start having incense burners in front of it, burning incense unto it, thinking it's going to bring them some type of prosperity, man. That's the reason why our people are in this condition right now, man. And Jake don't want to turn away from his wickedness. That was it?
That was it on that.
You was reading?
Yeah. Go back to, okay. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High.
Yeah, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, man. So when you depart from the Heavenly Father, you stop following His ways, man. You start doing your own thing. All right, keep going.
And his heart is turned away from his maker.
And his heart is turned away from his maker. So his mind is turned away from his maker. You're not meditating upon what pleases the Heavenly Father anymore, man. You're meditating on what pleases yourself. Okay? Keep going.
For pride is the beginning of sin.
Yeah, pride is the beginning of sin. Why? Because you say to hell with the Heavenly Father, to hell with His ways. I don't like how that makes me feel. I like doing this thing, though. This makes me feel good. You know? When it ain't about you.
Yeah.
Alright, you was created for a certain purpose, man. The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man was created to serve the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? You weren't put down here to do your own will. Okay. Keep going.
For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination.
Yeah, he that hath it shall pour out abomination, man. Why? Because there's no end to your madness, man. There's no boundaries for you. Whatever makes you feel good, that's the extent that you're gonna go to. Okay? So all the rules that the Heavenly Father has set down, those are out the window, man. Why? Because I'm prideful. I know what I'm doing. This way is wrong anyway, man. I know I got it. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't need nobody to tell me. That's Jake to a T.
Yeah.
I know how to live my life. Why I need a book to tell me what to do? Nigga, why you read the penal code then, man? Why you niggas read the laws if you don't need a book to tell you what to do, man? Why not the law? The law, well, they say the laws are on the books. This laws on the book. Why you niggas read the law, man? Dumb niggas. Really what it is, you fear Esau, you don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
That's right.
That's why when the cops come, you niggas stop what you're doing. Okay, you niggas put the that cool cops right here. They shine that light on you roaches. You niggas freeze up, act like you ain't doing nothing. You know? Why don't you just have a bottle out, nigga?
Yeah.
Brandish your weapon.
Good.
You know, you don't need no book to tell you how to live, right? You don't need no laws. You don't need to follow no rules, man. You don't need to know the rules. You know, you got it already. There are people that wax proud against the Heavenly Father. Basically, that's what you're telling the Heavenly Father, man. We don't need your rules. I know how to live my life.
Yep.
I don't need no book to tell me not to be a homosexual. Why are so many homosexuals amongst our people then, man?
Yep. Yep.
Why are all you niggas out here committing adultery, man? Keep going.
And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
Yeah, the Most High brought upon him strange calamities, man. 70 AD was a strange calamity. Okay? The so-called white man coming over here during 1492 was a strange calamity, man. All right? Having smallpox blankets spread throughout your nation, that's a strange calamity, man. And then the Most High, he actually had it spread further than that. Further than that first group that Lord Amherst gave them smallpox blankets to, man. That shit damn near swept through the whole nation, man. Okay, the whole country of America, and wiped you so-called Native Americans out, man. That's a strange calamity. Okay. Keep going.
And overthrew them utterly.
Yeah, and overthrew them utterly. That's the reason why Jerusalem is in the state that it's in now, man. You got heathens over there. Okay? And the city's in ruins, man. The temple got destroyed. Okay? You go over there, you're gonna see ruins, man. The signs of our civilization, it's not really there anymore, man. It's different. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yep.
Fear the Most High and keep His commandments.
Yeah, and that's what's missing amongst our people, man. The fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, you fear the so-called white man. You fear these heathens. All right. You fear the nigga on the block. The nigga that's the damn animal, crazy nigga that run the jets. You fear him, man. You don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Keep going.
But this is the whole duty of men.
Yeah, that's your duty. To fear the Heavenly Father and to keep His commandments, man. All right? You're supposed to establish judgment amongst your people, man. But what Jake lives their life modeled after how the so-called white man has set things up, man. All right? I was watching this little clip earlier. It's a state or a city down there in Mexico. They basically ousted the government. They threw the politicians out, the mayor, they kicked his ass out. They kicked all the police out. But they still modeling their society after the so-called white man. They got a democracy going, man. They voting in different people on the parliament, you know. Instead of establishing the law, statutes, and commandments, they're still following after the so-called white man, his ways. All right?
Deuteronomy 6 and 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your power commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Yeah, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it, man. And really, we're supposed to do these laws wherever we go, man. That's our heritage. All right? These were the customs that the Heavenly Father gave us as a people. All right? Our customs are literally the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Real quick, you can get it. Sirach, the 24th chapter, I believe. Yeah, 24, 23.
All right, this is Sirach 24 and 23. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High Power.
What's the covenant that the Heavenly Father made with us? We have to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. He gave those to us as a heritage. Okay, keep going.
Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregations of Jacob.
Yeah, there it goes. Those are our customs. The laws are our customs, man. We're supposed to keep those and practice those wherever we go, not just in the land of Israel. Okay, that's the reason why Jake's getting jacked up today, because they're not following the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You're not following your heritage. You're not practicing your heritage, man. You're practicing the heritage of the so-called white man, practicing the heritage of the so-called East Indian. Okay, doing everything but keeping your customs, man. And really, Jake despises his history. Keep going.
It says, "Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that He may confirm you. Cleave unto Him."
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Go back to that.
Deuteronomy 6 and 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your power commanded to teach you.
Read it again.
Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your power commanded to teach you.
Yep.
That ye might do them in the land whether you go to possess
Yeah, that ye might do them in the land whether you go to possess it. Okay. But really, everywhere we go, we're supposed to keep those laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. But if we was to live on that land and stay there, we were supposed to keep the laws. Okay, keep going.
that thou mightest fear the Lord thy power, to keep all his statutes and his commandments which I command thee.
Yeah, to keep all of them, not keep some, and then the ones that you don't like disregard. You're supposed to keep all of them, man. Okay, so when homosexuals come into the society, you're supposed to put them to death, man. If you got somebody that want to be a tranny, you're supposed to put them to death. If you got people that want to push other gods upon you, you're supposed to put them to death, man. You're supposed to execute righteous judgment. And what did our people started doing? They started perverting judgment, man. Started letting us. They started letting Sodomites dwell in the land. They let idolatry become a normal thing. So what did Most High do? He destroyed Jake, man. And it was well justified because the Most High gave Jake ample warning, man. He told y'all to turn back. What y'all say? The hell with you, man. Kill the prophets. Now we ain't got to hear that word no more, man. We ain't got to listen to nobody tell us to come back to the Heavenly Father. We living good, man. Got all kind of gold, silver. Got all type of cattle. I done increased in wives. I got all type of land. You know? So Jake was living fat, man.
That thou mightest fear the Lord thy power, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy sons.
Thou and thy sons, meaning what? You and your children. Okay, so you're supposed to pass these things down to your children. They were supposed to tell their children, and so on and so forth, man. So we would be able to stay in the land, okay? Because if you don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments in that land, the Most High is going to kick us out, kick you out. The same way he did the Canaanites, man. That's the reason why they got kicked out. They was doing wickedness, all type of abominations. Then what did Jake do? Jake came in the land, Jake had the laws, statutes, and commandments, and then you started going into the way of the heathen, man. Sacrificing your children to Molech. Keep going.
And thy sons' sons, all the days of thy life.
Keep going.
And that thy days may be prolonged.
Yeah, and that thy days may be prolonged. Okay, so you can live on the land, man. So once you start committing iniquity, then death comes upon you, man. Keep going.
Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord Yahweh of the fathers have promised thee.
That's right. Yeah, we would have increased because the Most High wouldn't have destroyed us, man. We would have had those blessings upon us. That's written in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Keep going.
And the land that flowed with milk and honey. Hear, O house of hear, O Israel, the Lord, our power is one Lord.
Yep.
And that it says, and thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart.
Read the fourth verse again.
It says, hear, O Israel, the Lord, our power is one Lord.
Yeah, and that's where you get the Shemai from. Shemai, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Al-Hayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. That's where that's from. Deuteronomy 6 and 4. It's basically a salute amongst our people, you know? Keep going.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy might.
Keep going.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. And thou shalt teach them.
Yeah, so the words are supposed to be in our heart. But what came into Jake's heart? Evil and wickedness, man. Keep going.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by thy way. And
So
when
the laws was supposed to be constantly on our mind, man. Constantly coming out of our mouths. That's what we're supposed to be talking about amongst, each other and our children. So they would keep it, man. You instill those values inside of them, so they wouldn't go astray when they get older. Keep going.
and when thou liest down, and when thou raisest up, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand,
Yep.
and they shall be as frontals between thy eyes, and thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates. And it shall be when the Lord thy power shall have brought thee into the land which he swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities which thou buildest not.
Yeah, great and goodly cities which thou buildest not. So a lot of those cities that we inherited, we didn't build those up. The Canaanites built them. What did we do? We came in there, we slaughtered them, and we took the cities over, man. The houses was already built, the streets was already built, the walls was already built. You know, keep going.
And the houses full of all good things which thou findest not, and well did.
We took their house and their substance, man. The Most High just gave it to us. Okay, keep going.
And wells digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards.
Yeah, so hey, the Most High set us up, man. We didn't have to do no work, okay? Yep. And that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom, man. We ain't gonna have to do nothing. But the Most High gave us a little sample of that, man. When we conquered the Canaanites and took over the land. All right. Wells was dug, so you had to find a plot of land and dig the wells. That's laborious work. That's laborious work, man. To dig a well. You know how hard it is to get past the bedrock, man. You got to do a lot of digging. And it takes time, man, and a lot of energy. And if you don't find water in that place, you gotta dig somewhere else, man. But the well was already dug, so we was already set.